are new photos and videos, though, from all over the state that are rolling in this morning by the minute.
Our Thomas Schultz has been keeping tabs on this all morning and joins us in the studio with a closer look. Thomas.
Yeah, well, guys, we're learning several people have now died from this storm in St. Lucie County. 4 people are dead after tornadoes touched down along Florida's Atlantic coast. 11 million people are at risk of floods, and thousands of federal personnel have been deployed across the state. In Tampa, of course, police have been busy rescuing people throughout the night. Here's a video of one of that rescues in one home alone. 15 people, including children, were rescued after a tree hit the home. Water was surging in. And in Lee County, where Fort Myers is, deputies are beginning to assess the damage. This was new video posted just a couple minutes ago. You can see power poles were hit, lines are draped along the roadway. And guys, this is an area that just a couple of years ago was decimated by Hurricane Ian. Recovery efforts are ongoing still from that storm. Now let's show you some pictures of this damage. These are from the Lee County Sheriff's Office. You can see the roadways now just coated in sand. It looks like there's a hose here just pouring water out onto the roadway. And right here, there's just debris of bricks along the coast. You can see gusts of wind still coming into those palm trees. And again, just an incredible amount of debris taking place here. And this last picture I want to show you once again from the Lee County Sheriff's Office. You can see just trees, palm trees on the ground. Once again, sand along the roadway. Just an incredible amount of debris and devastation. Fortunately, looks like buildings are standing in this area at least. But this is going to be a long recovery, and this comes at a time when the high tide is now incoming, according to the Tampa Bay mayor. She expects in Tampa, rivers will flood not just the city of 3 million people, but the entire county. Rod?
All right, thanks, Thomas. So on this graphic behind me are the stats of the actual moment that Hurricane Milton made landfall. Remember, at one point yesterday, this was a monster Category 5 storm. Once it reaches that type of strength, no matter what the rest of the stats become, it's just a monster storm bringing in incredible amounts of water. With all that said, at landfall, the winds had weakened somewhat. It was a Category 3 storm at 8:30 last evening, Florida time. 120-mile-per-hour sustained winds around the eye wall. Siesta Key is a barrier island just outside of Sarasota, about 70 miles or so south of the Tampa Bay area. And in that Tampa Bay area, of course, is St. Petersburg. They had a report of over 16 inches of rain coming down. That was pretty much right on track with what the Weather Service predictions were from the Hurricane Center. Had a report of a 96-mile-per-hour gust in Sarasota. Now, in this area of central West Florida, a lot of the weather stations stopped recording at the magic moment when the strongest of the winds moved in. Daytona Beach, of course, on the east side, kind of the exit point more or less for the hurricane. At one point had a gust of 87, and even Daytona Beach reported about 9 inches of rain. So that tells you how widespread the rain and even the winds were, which we talked about yesterday, from the Tampa Bay area south and then east into Orlando, where they had high winds overnight as well, and into Daytona Beach. Okay,